anything you do. Move it alright. Move it alright. I don't always like videos, but when I do, I always prefer Road Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.
Damn, feeling lucky. How about more streets? Us two in these streets. Diamonds on my feet. Caught up in these talks. Circling my head top. Should've been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before. Made it out of 11 more. Like my phone CoinEx. So I can't stop, I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you. I need you to tell the truth. Remember when you wanted to. Remember that I said was you. Turn around, eat your greens. When you fight, but you do real clean. Then you come to the bed and you love real dirty. It's everybody sweater drops, you're real keen. Bring it, let me get your juiciest piece. Can't remember when I had the same please. The shops to the club never had no boundary. How's it gonna be? Wanna eat these centipedes? Where we gonna go? You're gonna need these calories. Giving me a treat to refill these batteries. Then you only them on your knees, there's no weather dream. Ooh, it's sneaking up on you. There's nothing you can do. There's things about the boo. Sneaking up on you, there's nothing you can do. There's things about the boom. I lose control when you do it like that. Ain't got you love when I go mad. Got you at the perfect time. I was watching it. You know what you want to do, but I can never be. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why, I never doubted me why, I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win, I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids, that's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends, had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win, you know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold, I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb, I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital. The dash digital, run it up. Digital, 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 digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm just trying to feed my kids. I'm keep my way. I'm tryna live my life while we get rich. Mind my business, money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Double up, yeah. Double up. The money I call up. Double up. The money I call up. 2 turns of 4, 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wait. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff is silent. Double up. The money I call up. Double up. The money I call up. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Don't mean lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe. You buy watch and bust them down. Mine is my investment piece. Heard your mixes drowning out. You need to call Trevor, please. I don't fold, I don't fear. Fully whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check it's clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear. Double up. The money I call up. Double up. The money I call up.
Dang, who's missing?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with O-Dog. My name is Lane. Taking a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin coming in at 69. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, right? 69,000. We said they had to push it up to 69. You knew they had to. They just had to. So we're hanging out here, getting that 69K action in. Are you loving it? Are you loving Bitcoin at 69,000? Is anybody celebrating Bitcoin at 69,000? Wonder what kind of way there is to celebrate that. Let's take a look at the charts here. Let me get rid of all these just lines that are just taking up way too much time. All these targets and just, hey man, we never came back down there. Awesome. Still holding this trend line here, even after that trap, the bear trap, that big clear out down there to 59,000. Maybe the last, maybe the last chance we've had to buy Bitcoin around 59,000. Sometimes the stitches, their strings are still tired there. Like, cut these stitches loose here. But when you zoom out on the 4 hour, man, look, looks like we're bouncing off the bottom of that very lazily drawn channel. That's a rough channel to draw, but it seems to be respecting it. And if it's respecting it, I'm going to respect it too. So respect. If you don't mind, I don't mind. Hey, we'll ride this thing out together.
I like how this Ichimoku cloud's looking over here on the 4 hour. I like how we're above the non-moving average on the 4 hour for Bitcoin. I like how this trend line extends way over here. And if we put a little price tag right up here above it, if you can ever find one, for the love of all things crypto, Road Dog, get it together. Put that price label right up here. It's at $73,535. That made me wet. No, it's something from the ceiling. Okay. All right. $74,000. Can you believe that out of Bitcoin? You know what that does for our altcoins? It makes them go nuts. Gets them all riled up. Gets them all ornery. It's just not fair looking over here, man. This little thing, I gotta zoom out for this. So we're gonna zoom out to total 3 here on the weekly. Yeah, we still got that megaphone pattern. Still opening, broadening, widening pattern. That would be it. Lots of volume pushing that price up, and that's exactly the way we wanted to see too. Looking on the MACD on the weekly, man, look at that. Still going to the sky. I mean, it was duck lips. Now it's just starting to look obscene. It's got a lizard tongue. Some kind of alien creature right there. Ichimoku cloud just way over here, right? Far away from price. Hello, hello, hello. And that's exactly where we wanted. Everything is lined up exactly where we wanted for price to continue to the upside. There may be pullbacks. There may be. Get used to it. It's part of the game, ladies and gentlemen. They'll probably range us up and down, ladder us up, slowly up and down. 22% top to bottom in 1 week. 27%, 2 weeks. Can you stomach a drop from there? Because if you can't, you need to get in a position to where you can. You got to build that into your strategy, because when we do eventually get our drop, and it will come, and it will come as a surprise. They always do. They're like, oh my God, I didn't see that happening. Except there's always this one smartass. I called it 2 days ahead of time. If you'd been watching my channel, you would have known. But it will come, we will pull back, we will crash, the market will freak out. And if we're on the right side of the game, plan ahead for it. We got dry powder there to take advantage of that. We need to plan ahead for that. Nobody's talking about that, but we need to plan ahead for that, okay? So I hope that whether you're investing, trading, or whatever, you've got some strategy to slowly peel off and accumulate some to the side. Because that'll be another chance to help build those positions for another phase in the market. We're in markup phase, entering market phase right now, and that's fun. Market phase looks like, well, it looks like this right over here. This is market phase. That's what we're in. No doubt about it. Only this is the first one in a long time. We're on the total 3 market cap. This is all our altcoins right here. We got billions of dollars more to come in, but it's going to be a little give and take. Some altcoins will be popping off, some will not. They'll fall back to let others pop off. It'll be a little wave. And if you can identify this wave and ride this wave, perhaps you can sell them in the right order. You got to keep your ear to the ground on that one. But there will be people out there doing exactly that. And for them, it will all be selling. And then finally, at the low lows, reaccumulating. So let's move on over and say hello to everybody in the room. All the cool kids are hanging out. We got Strega and Dave P. How's it going, guys? Extremely, what's up? Whoop, quiet, it's his song. It's his jam, man. DP's flying high on tips. Microphone is on, right? Oh, for the love of God. Oh, thank you. That is one of my biggest fears right now. Extremely desirable PD die on Pulse Chain. Wolf. Pulse on Pulse Chain or Pulse X. Okay. How's it going, guys? Sam, how's it going? Extremely. I think I got everybody out there. Minus a lurker or two, which is okay to lurk. Ain't no shame in that game. I'm a very quiet person myself. So altcoins right up here, man. Right up here, man. Facing some resistance. Are we going to get a pullback? Or are we going to kind of go up? Do we need to be careful in our altcoins at the moment? And it looks like we do. It looks like we do. We need to be a little bit careful. Some of them are going to start peeling back and getting a little exhausted. We do have a argue with me or not if this is price or however you want, and if something can apply to an indice or not. As far as I can tell, everything does work as normal. Price is going up, volume's coming down. That means this little guy's getting tired. But yeah, we're still above the non-moving average, so we're okay so far. But we got two choices for altcoins, and really both of them are good. Both of them are okay. One of them just involves coming back a little bit of a pullback. Like, oh, we gotta go down. We went down the second week. Oh, bummer. Pullback. The second one is, what the hell just happened? I woke up and everything's up like 30%. So we got those two scenarios. I know, it's either going to go up or it's going to go down. Like, give me something for real, Road Dog. But I'm really watching this trend line. So if Total 3 keeps moving up, we've seen what happens before. I don't have to make that argument anymore. I've shown it to you before. Market goes crazy. It goes crazy. But if we get rejected here, but I don't see any signs yet that we will. Even divergence, I don't see divergence. But no, divergence will not apply to an index since it's not actually a traded market. Therefore, there's not actually... Shut up! There's not any anyway. So, all eyes on altcoins. The things that can help us out also is the tether dominance, which is just dropping like a rock. However, it's making, you see this rounded shape that we got going on around here? And this is the daily, right? So this is over time. Yeah, it's like a rounded bottom. So for the only thing is like sometimes these will get back to these areas where it is now and just blast off to the upside like. So we got to watch for that. There might be a surprise bounce to the upside here. We got to keep an eye on that. Can you draw a trend line, please? Can you draw something, please? Horizontal area, because we're coming right up to this. What was that? You so smooth, baby. You so smooth. This area, can we say this area right here? It was a support resistance flip area with this little inverted head and invert my head and shoulders so you can see its inverted head and shoulders right above me humps right here. Me lovely lady humps up here. Not in here, up here. It's up here. Just draw the dang line. I can't. It's below that shoulders there. Hit me up, baby. All right, finally. Thank God we got the line drawn. That didn't take an act of Congress. Oh God, he drew two. As if one wasn't confusing enough, you decided to draw two. So this area is coming down about 3.6%. So might that be an area that we bounce on and see a turnaround? Might there be a turnaround? Might we start seeing a turnaround tomorrow night, Monday morning? on altcoins? Maybe. What say ye again, Bitcoin? What can you tell us about the future, Bitcoin? We already looked at you. The weekly's good. The day, yeah, the daily 5 days. We're yeah, okay. A pullback could come, but you know, nothing major. You gonna try to crash our market Monday? So far, so good on Bitcoin. Seriously, it looks like it can actually go up to 73. So it looks pretty hot. That should take our altcoins with it. Hey, do you remember? I don't know. It was back in September. I don't know. It's been a while back. There was this little coin that was talking about Arkham. It was hanging around like 28, 30 cents. Daddy very happy with that one. Daddy wish he'd bought a lot more back there, but don't we all? Famous last words. You'll be hearing that from everybody. Wish I'd bought more. But I gotta tell you what, it was I moonbagged it though. I've already moonbagged it, so we're just letting her ride. And wow, has she taken off? And this should be like slow down, baby. You're getting too excited. Slow down. You're going to have a heart attack. But she's wanting to still go. She should like come back and let me buy her cheaper for one thing. But I got my eye on this one. This has been a big runner, right? So whenever there is a big pullback, I think this one's one I want to maybe even buy a little bit more, even though I'm buying it 10 times as high as what I started out buying it, right? She's showing signs of extreme parabolic activity on the 4 hour. Crazy. Can you see what happened here? It came back, retested, even came back in the pattern, but then respected that area again, came back up. Well, then what? Well, then it broke out of that pattern. I mean, it was forming this kind of thingy there. It's not much to look at. I agree. I guess if you technically wanted to break it down, you would say it's doing one of these. They have a 60% chance, for real, 60 to break the upside, and man, did it. Depending on how you want to take the measure move there. We're pretty much right there. So, come down just a hair. I'm off just a hair, but measure moves basically played out. So, my fibs got hit. I would say this is a pretty much a winner pick, but a winning pick. But I think it's honestly, I think for this one it may be early. It's a $1 billion. I'm not saying buy now by any means. Now, here we go. You should be getting the pullback. You definitely should. I recommend if you do get a chance to get this at a good price, if it ever does come back down to under $3, because it's at $4 right now, and it should get a pullback. If it doesn't, buying it at whatever price it is on the way up might be a nice little ride or a nice little trade, because she can go up to $6 pretty quick if she breaks out of this trend line. So what we did, we just updated our charts with the information, the new information we got there. And it's always just better when you zoom out. In my personal opinion, this area right here looks juicy. 303. Might you come back to $3? Art, I'll be waiting for you if you do. I miss you, baby. Come back and rub Road Dog's tummy one more time. Alrighty. So we lost half the viewers over that. Don't date it. Don't hate it. Just trade it, Road Dog. What about AIOZ? You can also remember Ayaz OC. There was like a 28, 20 cents, 25, 28, 30 cents. She is 76 right now. 76 cents. That's crazy. But you know what she did? That we foresaw happening? Was that breakout of a bearish channel to the upside, which leads to what? Para-freaking-bolic. This is called parabolic activity. This is what we want to see out of these things when they're breaking up on the wrong side. Exactly. Could ask for no better. Shall we pull it? What was that's not a fib. Shall we pull a fib? Man, I got a little thing, an itinerary to keep up with, and I blow that every time I start looking at charts. Where you at, darling? 3, 6, 1, and 8, and then some. You might be able to be tweaked a bit. You need to chill out, AIOZ. This has got to be your toppy top. You gotta chill out, baby. You gotta chill out. I bought a very small little bag of this, and it's a very much growing bag now. It's another one that I wish I had bought more of, but same thing can be said for what was it, Naka? Started out as a small bag. And when I say a small bag, I mean, I don't know. We're talking anywhere about $500 or under. And then they 10x. And then they look like they could possibly 10x again over the next 18 months. It's freaking cray-cray. Well, this guy is done. We should just, I mean, it's going to retrace. Need it to retrace. Usually comes back about halfway. Should I go ahead and plot it? I'll just look at 51. We're getting lazy as hell. I feel like people get bored if I stick on one coin too long. That's what I feel like. So we got a few things mentioned in the chat, coins that you guys like. So why don't we take a look at those? One that you like and I like is Sinverse. Oh Lord, what is going on? Why do you always give me a white screen? Why? It says dark mode, but yeah, you're still white. Why's it gotta be white? That's what I said. Why's it gotta be white? What'd I say? Sinverse. You, man, come on, dude. Aurelio. And I still deviated from my itinerary. All right, so we got Sinverse. But before I get into these juicy altcoins, we do have to do one little thing first. Because it does look like it's going to be a little juicy for altcoins. We got to get the alpha on the altcoins. And so from Layer Egg Official, we got about 2 minutes of altcoin alpha. You're so smooth. You're so smooth. Just as the AI sector is up due to NVIDIA GTC 2024, the gaming sector is generally up due to GDC 2024 conference. AGI, the Delesium currently holds sole first place in the Binance Futures Next Vote. Congratulations, AGI. Do you need an attaboy for that? I've got one for you. It does not work here, though. You're tanking like a rock. D-Ray possessed a big announcement on March 11th. Gains Network announced the release of the G-Trade V8 update by end of March. MakerDAO raises fees and DAI savings rate to counter potential market-driven DAI demand stuff. Jasmine announced an upcoming launch of its first incubated DPIN project, Adjunction MGT. Jito hosted its first AMA. It appears that a grant proposal, GIP1, will be proposed soon. EHB news. Phoenix unveils AlphaNet Hypermatrix, a new AI-driven trading infrastructure. WorldCoin postponed their World App grant. Sam Altman returns to the OpenAI board of directors. And we tie Arkham with that. I don't get it. Look, there's a picture of a frog. There's your news. From Layer Egg Official. Give him a like, give him a follow. You got lost. I'm so lost right now. So lost. Oh, now it's a party. Now it's a party. Now it's a party. All right. Well, I like the atmosphere. We all start off rough. But geez, you would think. Sinverse. For those of you not know, Sinverse is a very cool GTA style action game. It's got a market cap of $9.9 million still in that tiny little section that could add many, many zeros to its market cap. Sinverse is currently trading at 1.5 pennies. 1.5 pennies. When we take a look at the all-time highs and all-time lows, we can see that the all-time high for Sinverse was 2 years ago when it reached 71 cents. Now, correct me if I'm mistaken, but if we're at like a penny now and we can go up to 71, but we're a penny and a half. We're at a penny and a half right now, but we can go up to 71. That's several X's, multiples that we could put on this, right? If I'm correct. She sounds kind of cool. She looks kind of cool. She's available over on KuCoin, BingX, MexC, Gate.io, Bitmark, LA Token, BitGet. What I like about it is the game function, and it just looks badass if you can get badass. It's the first rated R metaverse. They've already had land sales. I've been in Sinverse for a while myself. It is one of my dark horse plays that I'm very glad to be in. Pretty cool, pretty good gameplay. And you can take a look at it there, do a little bit of a deep dive, see if this is the gaming project for your portfolio. Right now, let's take a look at the charts over here. We can see the Sinverse on the daily. She's been having a nice little week these past few days. She's been having a nice little come up since February when she was sitting around 0.007 cents, and right now we're twice that much. So getting in over here at these juicy little bottom areas on the daily where we are bouncing off this 200 moving average, which for all you note takers, when we're in a down type of situation, great area to look for a bounce. We've just kind of tackled this 618 Fibonacci area coming over here. That's a bunch of Greek speak, a bunch of jibble gerbil for technical analysts, just to say this is an area that it just kind of gravitates toward. Usually rejected by it, but strangely enough, we've gotten a little bit above it. Now, if price returns down to 0.015, I think that would be a nice little buy area. No longer a sell area, a take profit area. As very soon we will be coming up to these higher areas and got a little bit, just a wee little bit of confidence right up here with this trend line. So we could easily see Sinverse heading up to 2 cents, a little over 2 cents. 2.3 is actually the number that I'm coming up to. I also got a few little Fibonacci targets right up here at 2.4, 2.6. 800 moving average, which just happens to ironically be on, is also coming up at that zone. That's a very, very important area for support resistance. So we will see something happen up at that area. And we're just looking for price in it to kind of collide. Ultimately, we're looking at a breakout impending, coming, as we've now found a possible partial decline for Sinverse, meaning that maybe we found the little stepping stone that we need to step higher and higher and finally break out of this pattern, which does give us a nice little measured move. We are guesstimating from this area. We can adjust that, and more likely we probably will once we actually get a breakout, but it's telling us that we could come back up here to these areas about 4.2 cents. And if you look over to the left, this is the little area of congestion right over here, and that's about 4 on up to about 5.5 cents. That area is really the areas that we're going to have to tackle next for Sinverse. It's going to take it a little time, but a little time is what we got plenty of in this market. Because now we're starting to flesh out a brand new channel. Gives us confluence again for these areas that we're looking for, about 2.4 cents. Sinverse on way, we're at 1.6. That would give someone getting in now at this juicy 1.5 cent area a nice 65% return. $100 would give you $165 back. Not bad for some place just to park a few bucks of that nasty fiat for a few weeks and see what happens. Sinverse. Sup, guys? Sam says ASM's looking good today. We can take a look at ASM. Asm's not there. Oh, it's 1A. Assemble protocol. Ooh, what the? Whoa, what happened to you? You're not supposed to. That's what you don't want to see. Gosh. That's sad. That's sad when that happens. So, looking for the retest, and the retest does not come. It just slams through. And this is what I'm surprised, because I haven't seen more of this happen when they break back into these patterns, because this is what I normally expect when they come back in these patterns, is it just to blast through the whole pattern, usually to the downside. Definitely in the bear market you see that kind of stuff, but you rarely see a breakout of a bearish pattern in the bear market either, though. But so this one did play out that way. Interesting. Came all the way back to the 200 moving average. There's no big volume there, sell-off. There's a lot of volume looking here down at these areas, but interestingly enough, on the sell-off for it, from what, 16 cents? Huh. Wild. What we got now. So she broke up, and she definitely did go, did her parabolic move, but man, the retest just was not there. And 'tis the warning signs. All right, so let's do this, and now we got this parabolic move, then down and sideways. It's pretty much, it goes back into a reaccumulation mode. So usually when you're playing these type of coins right now, you're really into it because you got the move up, a lot of you. and you took some profit, or maybe even got burned on it. I don't know, but it went up. It did its thing. It's coming back, whether you were very, very profitable or, you know, whatever. It's coming down and you're thinking, oh, I sold. I should buy back in. And a lot of people end up buying in way too early. A lot of times before it even, you know, bounces off the 21 moving average or something, right? And they keep buying and building, you know, you can say you're building a position, but it's going to be down and sideways for a while. And that's why a lot of the more seasoned traders will wait for this just to play out. It starts showing signs that it's making higher highs and higher lows. And when it starts showing that, then they'll start jumping in and then take advantage of that big ride up. It's the more unseasoned traders, those of us that are, you know, working with our emotions and things, that after we get the, oh yeah, we nailed it. And it's all good. And you got those profits until you start, oh, I should buy back in. And you buy back too soon. And then those profits dwindle as the price comes down and you have to ride it out. That part's not any fun after a while. So therefore you come up with rules like I come up with rules. I'm like, with my parabolic moves. That's why you see me bring this thing out. And I'm like, you break that, it's done. I'm done. I'm out. When I see my parabolic thing, I want out. And I've got that, and I've usually got a trend line. Like on the 4 hour, I would like, if something's going crazy, that would be hard to do on this one though. It would have been this trend line though. So I look for some signs, and seeing that it's, you know, that would have been a good sign. And coming back up here, we would have been watching for underneath that, or at least I do. I point that out on the channels when they break a trend line and then come back and retest it, call it riding its leg. And if they break up to the upside, as bullish as I'll get out, usually it should be exactly what you see right here. But if it's really bullish, sometimes it goes sideways and you don't see this. But this is what you normally would see. Is it time to get back in this one? I would play the smart traders way and just kind of let it do its own little thingy thing. Personally, I would take a fib. It looks like it's bottomed out. If it hasn't, you don't want to ride it to the new bottom. Right there's the 236. So this will be the accumulation area between where we are now and 6.8 cents. So accumulating anywhere in this zone for the next possible ride up would be kind of cool. Because she's come back almost, depending on how I draw this fib. Take it from here. It is the 886. Does it match up good anywhere else? But I'd like to get all the way to the bottoms. And don't really, I've got a little bit of something there. Not the greatest match there, but she's in bottoming area now. So this is not a bad place to start nibbling back into position if you believe in this project, but she might take her a minute to curve around and before she gets excited again. There might be some faster horses to be in. But it is our nature after we've been in something that pumped. It's hard to let go. It's hard to let go sometimes. Celinda says, how Orca is looking? Orca's starting to look a little bit better, man. It was a little bit of a disappointment. I was expecting something like $8. I think I was expecting about $8 out of Thor, and it disappointed me. It hasn't to now. It's finally made it up there, but it caught it a little too early. Orca on your own Coinbase, cool. You're usually the last place to list, just so I'm looking for some place that's got a good solid history on the charts. Let's try this one right here. Whoa, that's not Orca Inu. Wrong one. Guess we'll go with this one. I just don't feel like I got much to look at here. I think you've been around longer than that, haven't you, Orca? Yeah. So here we are. This doesn't have the volume. I like volume, but this is the TradingView's version of the chart. We don't have the exchange volume, which can tell us a lot, but hey, we'll deal with what we got. On the weekly, Orca has got the green light from Market Cipher, and that doesn't come very often. So that's kind of cool. Stochastics are starting to head up on the weekly. Money flow's not yet in the green, but you know, we're working on it. When it gets in the green, it's on for real, for real. So we got, I'm pretty sure we're looking at a 618. We're looking at an AB equals CD type move, or a 1-to-1 ratio move there. 618. And either if you want to use the fibs or you just want to take a measure move, if you take your measure move and you put it right back there, if you put it on the fib, actually, it'll take it right up here every sweet daddy time to this negative 382 Phoebe. So it is both a measured move and also a fib. Meaning we got two different ways to get to that same conclusion, so she's pretty strong. It's all it is finding how many ways the chart can say the same thing, or if it does say the same thing. 3 different people call out $3. I'm going to assume the price is probably $3. If they all got different prices, well, you'll have to figure out which one is the closest to my most trusted method. $12 out of Orca could be coming. I don't know if it's going to be a jagged road there or a very nice one. I mean, this was nice, but this sucked. We got up to $8 and came down. Well, you did hit $8. Okay, well, good for you. Thanks for leaving me hanging. But I mean, $12 is not the end. I mean, we also got 22. God, this sounds crazy, I know. But I like it. I like that you're doing better, but I gotta tell you, man, I've used Exchange. Solana may be fast at transactions or something, but man, it is just janky, the interaction with the wallets and the exchanges, and I don't know. The Cosmos ecosystem, all those, any of those chains, they're so much smoother, so much smoother. I think Cosmos is the real winner. I swear I do. I think for utility, I think Solana's a winner because it's got a backing behind it to make it, you know, the investors behind it, pushing it, trying to be that narrative. But I think Cosmos has just actually pulled off what they set out to do, and it's just working. My take on it, $18, that'd be a cool target. I'd like to see that out of you, Orca. Show me something good. Show me you can do something, Orca. Let's do it. You're a little off there. $17, $18. I liked it. Daily says it's all looking good. She's just under the 100 moving average, but they're getting ready to, you know, overcome that, it appears. Anyway, let's get that off of there. It looks like a trend line when it's not. But we do have a trend line right there. And if you're looking for a breakout, technically is it? Touch the wick. Touch the wick. Would you touch my wick? Touch that wick. Touch it. Touch it. Line it up. No, not officially a breakout there. We are wicking through it there. Naughty, 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 poking in there. Don't be poking. Well, do be poking, because then you probably will. You'll probably score and go through and then go up, and then we're all good. So keep poking, poke away, Orky. So finally, some good news for Orca. This is the green, the red cloud there. Ichimoku should suck it up right into it. It's looking good to me on the dailies. Sam West says juicy bottoms. Well, you know, they is kind of cool. Somebody said Wolf. I've never heard of Wolf, but we're going to take a look at it because if there's a chart on it, I can look at it. That looks hot. Like a lot of the coins are really hot, man. A lot of them are. And take a look at some of these, at some of the winners, but there are still some, like we saw last night, that have not popped off. And now those are the ones that are juicy. I mean, for instance, like Gala. We'll take a look at Gala. Look how well she's doing now. I got one of the nights after we talked about it. I'm just saying. So Wolf should be getting rejected up here for a little bit of a pullback. That is to be expected. Swing low, swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. Look over to the left over here. Find these areas that correspond as well. They all end up corresponding really well. Really, you start looking, when it comes to the fibs, you start looking at the 0.5 area when you want to look to buy, because Charles Dow theory says that the big impulse move usually retraces 50% of the way, so we include that with our fib measurements. But then the 618 is also a common retracement. All those in between here. A lot of times if I'm trying to build a position and I'm serious about building, especially like at this point in the market, like we're bottoms, right? The bottom is in clearly, and we're sitting here. This is as close as we're going to ever be to that bottom again for a little while. So just layering in on all those fibs, bigger orders, smaller orders, smaller, your smallest ones right here, and just let it pyramid in. And you know, it's not all going to all get filled. But then you can watch the move and watch the bounce, and then as you start making higher highs and higher lows, then you can add the rest of your money into that trade. For those of you that just don't have a strategy at all, say if we come down here and bounce, something like that. So it's picking up my little orders here, my bigger order, my much bigger order. Didn't get my biggest orders, but that's okay. Now that I confirmed that we're making higher highs, I can start adding in over here. And then it's, you know, zigzag all the way up, and we're on a trend, and we ride that trend, and that's where all the money's made. You don't have to be a day trader to make it in this market. I would dare say that you're going to do a lot better if you stay away from the day trading. I know there's a lot of shows out there trying to show how they're doing by scalping. But, you know, I mean, it takes a lot of time. You deal with a lot of emotion because you can see it in their faces. They're jumping out first little chance they get. I don't know why they finished that whole setup. Risk to reward ratio and talk about how they're controlling the risk to reward, because that's out the window as soon as they're in the trade. I don't get, like, let it play, dude. Let it play. But I don't know. I think Uncle Sam, the taxes, that'll teach them. If every one of those little movements, every one of those little 4% gains is a taxable event. How much of it are you going to get to keep? But that's all right. Dave P says tips. That's right. Thank you, Dave. I got sidetracked. Tips. Fedora. Really? Is that the right? Yeah, that's the right one, right? That one sounds like that one rings a bell. Is that one the old school place? Fedora coin. Well, she's got her ups and downs too, so she's going to be going through her reaccumulation. Let's zoom out, see what she's like. Nice, okay, nice. Fedora coin, let's see what this is. I knew you were old. I knew you were old back in 2014. Okay, yeah, I knew you were. You're still around? You didn't die? What do you do? You're at $1.6 million market cap. Oh my gosh. You still got a pulse. You still got a heartbeat. You still got a chance. Goodness. Dave says it's only on Jupiter. Really? What are you doing, Fedora? English, please. Por favor. I guess nothing. They're blue screening me. Please don't blue screen the dog. Why do I sound funny? Testing. That's a little better. Okay. All right. So website's kind of I don't know. She may be OG, but users are able to generate tips through the process of mining. Fedora Coin has a current supply of a lot with a lot in circulation, half of that in circulation. Okay, so it's a proof of work coin then? Is that what it is? Well, that has value as that. So that explains why it's, I guess, not dead. Woo! I think you're going to see more multiples. Well, I don't know. I can't. Its all-time high was 6 years ago. 6 years ago. And it reached 0.002466. Its all-time low was 3 years ago, but there's no data for it because it can't count negative. I don't know that. I'm just saying that. That's a lottery ticket right there. I can't. I mean, that's just what it is. It's a lottery ticket, and it might work. Because the 10x from here is just for it to be a $10 million market cap, which is still tiny. But if it's only on Jupiter, well, at least they have an outlet for it. That's probably what's keeping it alive. And Gate.io is over on Gate.io with $54,000 worth of trading volume. Huh. Might this become like a meme trader coin? I mean, the chart's definitely at bottom. From where we are now, that's 10x back up to those areas. That's, you know, hey man, $100 in this, $50 in this could turn into something. And it could not, but it's $100. Now $10,000 and, well, gosh darn it, $10,000, you'll probably move the needle way up there anyway. So you probably won't be able to buy them all at this price down here without moving the needle. $100 might move that needle. Ain't no shame in the game. It's got the nice signs. Everything we look for a bottom, it could work. It's just who knows? So we took a look at Sin. We took a look at just now looked at tips. Did we look at Pulse X? I'm trying to at least find these and chart them at least. Pulse X from Pulse Chain, Uniswap version 3. Look, we can chart it. And we're against the, this is against the dollar. Pulse X. Let's go take a look over here. Pulse X. All right, so PulseX coming in with fully diluted valuation of $10.8 million. His price is sitting at 0.00007549 right now. That is a lot of zeros. That is fractions and fractions and fractions of a penny for a coin that has a total supply of 143. I believe that is quadrillion. Trillion. I have problems counting that high. Million, billion, trillion. 143 trillion. That is a lot of coinage. Now its all-time high was 0.001397, and that's about halfway from where we are now. We're down about 45%, right? So that would mean a 2x now to get back to its all-time high for where we are. It is up from its all-time lows, which was 6 months ago, 754%. So this guy is kind of running hot right now, to be honest with you. Its market cap again was 10 billion. That is, well, that's kind of up there, Pulsey. Is it a good time to get in Pulse, in my personal opinion? That, in my personal opinion, is getting a little bit risky. Let's take a look. That would also depend on its growth, in my personal opinion. If it's going to become more available to a wider audience, that will open the floodgates for more growth. I know Pulse does have a big following anyway. PulseX is here. Trade the app. They got an app out. Cool. The most liquid exchange in Pulse Chain. PulseX is Pulse Chain's exchange. PulseX is Pulse Chain's exchange. Okay. The world's largest yield farm, the second PulseX incentive token, PulseX's goal. PulseX is a Uniswap fork with PLSX liquidity provider incentivization. Its goal is to provide Pulse Chain users with the best possible trading experience in yield farm, with a strong focus on incentivizing ERC20 holders to bridge in and back the value of their free PRC20s. PulseX is designed to increase in value. So interesting play there. Do your own due diligence, of course. In my personal opinion, that is up. It could grow as more people do come in, but the most savvy people would have already had their positions in line here. But let's take just a bigger look. Got it here on the weekly chart. PulseX. This is on Uniswap. And just going by the data that I've got right now, I've got this important fib level, it's 236 fib area. It's 0.000, I can't, lost count of zeros. 0.00007-ish area. We're at the 5.8 area, so around the 7.0 area. Below there, technically below that line, anywhere below, if you've already got your position in there or under, I think you're pretty well set up. But one target that we could definitely look at would be 0.000178. So it's dropping a couple of zeros to get up that high. So that, I find that's kind of interesting. That's going to have to bring lots of money into this to this market to make that happen. But it's been here before, at least to get those prices up. So I find that interesting. Let's draw that on there. Let's put a line up there. And before I erase that, this area right here is kind of important to look at too. Looking to the left, we got some little busyness over there, so she's going to be a nice little take profit area or target area. Now, percentage-wise, as far as gains, that's what's interesting me right here. That's what I'm not wrapping my head around at the moment, because it looks like it's insanely outrageous gains, and so I want to check this. Where are you, tool? Don't call me a tool. The shoe fits. Wear it proudly, my friend. 159% gains up to the 0.000144 area. That's a little bit more than doubly goodness from where we are right now on the weekly, where I just remind you that his price is sitting above the 9 moving average there, which is means you're in okay territory to go up, mister. Take off, clear for takeoff. Go for it. It did make one little touch there, but bounced off of it. So, looking good. Other indicators that I've got are looking just juicy, like she's ready to chug on along. Now, if that's 157% gains up to that target, what about the 0.000179? Wouldn't it be just nice to have a coin that didn't have so many zeros when you talk about them? 221%. So you got a little 3Xer going on. A little three-way X action going on right there on late night TV, ladies and gentlemen, only here on the Road Dog Crypto Show, where we are both family friendly, but yet tongue and cheeky at the same timey. Pulse looks like it's got a future, but man, I've got to see her do some bullish stuff here. I want to look on the smaller time frame just to see if there's anything that I could gather. Talk to me, baby. What's up? Yeah, how's Marge? How's the kids? Yeah? Uh-huh. Vacation this year, honey? No. Oh, so sad to hear that. Next year, the Amalia's? What? Oh. Going to be a guru. Stevie's gonna be a... All right. I'll talk to you later. Right now, it says it can get up to 0.000079. Just under point. All those zeros and 8, man. All those zeros and 8. Dude. It means if you were to FOMO in right now, which I do not recommend, but you could make 38% of gains if we go up there, and then we could bounce back and you could lose it all. And price can come back down to all these zeros and 417 before we bounce up. What we want to see is a breakout of this pattern, which I don't know if it's going to happen or not, man. I don't know. Not a fortune teller, by the way. We can come down here on these time frames. Get rid of some of this noisy noise. And aside from the patterns that I got drawn out, we can look at some other things like the support and the resistance area that it appears to have flipped, which is also a great sign. Also reveals to us a channel that we just escaped from, which can also reveal to us a measure move, which I believe we've also already made. Yes, be amazed. Oh wait, that's not, you didn't line that up. I'm picky. Whammo blammo. They went past it. They just went past it. So you suck, Road Dog. That came in at this little wiki area at all those zeros in 64. But that does not help us on tomorrow now, does it? In a way that it does, though, because we did flip this area. So flipping this area means we got another little area right here to flip. And we're trying to flip it right now. And if we start flipping it, we're just going to be a bunch of flippers. Just a flipping around. And that's all right. Nothing wrong with a good flip. If you extend it up here, all of these little channels are basically about the same width, if you haven't noticed. Just throwing that out there for you. That's a moment. We're all basically right there. Could you anticipate that you get another target area? Take profit up here. At 0.000092. Gosh, the zeros are wearing me out. Dude, come on, please. My lips are starting to lock up from saying zero. When I could just skip up to our bigger targets up here at only 3 zeros. Yeah, lose a couple of them zeros. That's when it starts getting interesting. From here to there, back up to where we were talking about getting those juicy 230% profits. Very little here to keep us away from there. If that happens, I'm saying Pulse X, but I got to see you do something. I got to see you clear this area right here, Pulse X. I got to see you get above all these zeros and 6s. So we're going to paint you orange as in caution. Hoping that you're going to make it up here to this nice juicy measured move. I want to paint you blue for measured move. They could give us a gain for about 70%. Not too shabby for Pulse Chain. If you're in it to win it, then grin it. Day Pieces is brand new, came out March 8th. It's up 254% on the daily. Holy, Time was happy. Is Time finally doing something? Let's take a look at Time. Hey, Time. What's up, Time? Chronotech. Let's take a look at you on, I want KuCoin. I think you've been there for a little while. No, you sucked with that, didn't you? Let's go with MexC. We got a chart anyway. You go back further, right? Oh, you the best shot. Hey, by the way, I just want to draw your attention. See these blue lines over here? These blue lines right here I've got here are measured moves that we planned out way ahead of time. And I'm kind of picky about my measured moves. I don't just fling them over there anywhere. I just want to... Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention, please. It's just been recently that we just tagged it. They tapped it, baby. Came right in, just tapped it. I tried to stop them, but they just wouldn't. They just went right past me, went over and just tapped it. Those measured moves, what are they good for? Dare I say, if you do the math from this and you bought in this juicy little buy zone about 30 cents and you got into... Are we on big time? How we get on big time? I'm on big time. You want to hit 100% gains, allowing you to now afford the opportunity to make a moon bag, pull out your capital, let this baby ride and do whatever she does in this bull market. Or you can just take it all and double exit and roll it into something. I don't know, man. Do what you want to do. You grown ass man. You ought to have all this stuff planned out. Don't you know how this game is played? You got a roadmap or something, right? How do you know where you're going to go if you don't have a roadmap? Lucky you got a road dog. I'm just saying. Road dog. Let's go. She's getting stupid again. I don't even know how were we looking at big time? That's big time. That is big time. I did not know. Road dog, if you missed 2x 2 times on time. Time. That's what I tried to, I put in time and somehow we got on big time. Okay, well, but the good news is big time is looking juicy. Just for you guys that did interested in big time. Who gets time? I don't know how I got here. That's a wick to candlestick. And then we rub our candlesticks together and that just looks obscene. So don't even talk about that. Why? Why? Where? From where? Seriously. Nice little possible area of resistance that we're finding there, but you know, come see, comes out, it is what it is. And there's plenty of others that are a lot higher prices for big time there, in my personal opinion. Just sharing my personal opinion and values. Well, swing high to swing low. That's right here. Tell me where prices got to go, or should go. 71 cents, maybe even 83 cents before we started getting a little bit bigger of a turnaround. Given that we got a possible channel here with a little toppy top here, a little kind of funky resistance action here, I would venture to say that this 0.618 Fibonacci 70 cent area for big time might be a good take profit area to kind of moonbag or take profit or whatever, especially if you got in the moonbaggy area of 35. It's time to moonbag, baby. I'm your moonbag reminder. You're coming on moonbag territory for big time. Big time. I'm on my way to make it real. Big time. There's also this target. Well, that was okay. I'll ride with you. 83 cents might happen. You know, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe if we find some support here, we can kind of stair step up and just kind of slowly make our way there. I could see it happening in that situation, but like just to kind of move straight up there, tap it, then come back down. I don't know. I don't see that so much. Not saying it couldn't happen, but you know, a lot of this times is you're dreaming what you want to see happen when it, you know, in reality it's nothing at all like that. Reality, you know, the real world kind of kicks ass and shit, you know, and you just kind of go up. You have your ups and downs and stuff, you know, and sometimes you're high and sometimes you just feel low, and you just kind of go throughout your day and stuff. And then if you try to stay positive about it, sometimes you look at and you achieved your goal and you made 83 cents and you cash out and then you'll buy yourself an Lambo. And that's all I got to say about it today, ladies and gentlemen. With big time, let's move on to time. Okay, this is how you messed up right here. This is how you did it. Pay attention. Pay attention. Are there refunds on Adderall? Cause just hit the button. Click it. Click it. Just click it. Click it. Holy bat. Holy. Let the mod buyers. Oh my God. Set everything on fire. Bring out the whole film. Bring out the legs. Is that the same time that we've been looking at it like $20 for like forever? You come back down to $20 one more time. One more time. We're going to buy it. Are you why my bags are pumping? I honestly missed this, but I've seen my wallets like making some very welcome yet surprising numbers lately. And I hope your wallets are doing the same thing, because we've been talking about the same coins that I've got a lot in my wallet, you know. I don't have all of the ones that we talk about, but gosh darn it, I got dang near most of them. It's sad when you think about it. I'm a little bit overextended, and I don't think that's the wisest. I may have to totally change that strategy next time. So far, it's working okay, but could it have worked better? Could there have been a smarter, better play? And, you know. But my DEGEN, which most of us have inside of us. Come on now. I like that number. That number is twice as big as you were when we had that little pullback. Can't complain there. Arkham, you're freaking amazing. You're amazing. I'm sorry it was just a one-night stand, honey. But at least I got that memory, because that memory's paying off big time. Are you going to come back down here, time? You better be. Listen, this is line in the sand, all right? I don't want to see you come below $35, okay? I hate to have this talk with you, but I just know how you are. Listen, I know you like them a lot. You like them in their 20s. I know, I get that. But hey, it's time to move on, baby. I mean, you can't be a youngster forever, and you know, come on, let's face it. Everybody else is moving on too. It's not gonna be 20 forever. Come on. Yeah, 35 is good. It looks good on you. Yeah. In praise of older prices, bigger. Yeah. Do it. Enjoy the night off. Need him a drink or two. Time. I'm looking for you to go up to $64 up here. That's the next target, right? So, did you... Little sweetheart. So you want to blast through my targets and make me look like an idiot. Go to $50, but then you want to hang out at underneath my targets. I mean, I see how you are. I mean, this is our relationship in a time. I mean, I have to come down on the 3-minute chart to get answers from you. That's sad, time. That's sad. So you might find her at $34 one more time. And get this stuff out of your system, time. But I'm glad to see that, you know, you at least made a move up. Let's get up here around this AARP age, around 64, okay? I just know that you've done it before, Time. That's why I'm hanging on to you. That's why I didn't give up on you, because I know that you've reached over here at 156, and I know you even made a higher high at 222, and you're freaking me out with this pattern, because I got a trend line that says that you might be going like to some crazy $500 price. It's probably not going to happen, but I gotta find out. If nothing else, you know, we're looking at these $200 prices. Even this top wick over here at $123, Time. I know you got it in you. I know you got it in you. She's looking really, really good. It's nothing but green candle everywhere I go, and lots of volume. So, would like to see her hold this area at $34. So, how's your bags? Is your bags doing okay? Are they coming up? Everything doing okay? Your trades are going okay? Here is, I'll take a moment to go over this. This is what I've been doing today. So I finally got my account. I've already got it set up over here. This is my CoinEx account. And the reason that I like them, there was 2 reasons actually. 3 reasons. One's that I have an affiliate link down here, which supposedly, I guess if enough people click it on the link and open an account over there, or multiple accounts over there, you need more than just one account, by the way. Even having a backup, I'm just saying. But, you know, somehow, you know, that can help the channel. I'm waiting to see how that works out, but supposedly it's cool. I guess. Channel needs help because... Well, this little guy... I calculated how much this thing cost me to run this channel a month, and I'm like, really? Wow. So, anyway... The other reasons I like it, because they have an excellent spot selection. So if I don't want to spend time, I came over here just to show you the cool strategy that I put in place. But they got a great selection. What I'm doing right now is I'm over on I'm not used to the website. I'm doing this on my phone. So there we go. It's the margin trade. They got swaps, which on my mobile app confuses me because a lot of times it immediately wants to take me to a swap. But they do have a spot trading exchange too. And they got lots of the little coins like MexC and KuCoin. They have got them all. So for the DEGEN out there, CoinEx, but you do need a VPN if you are in the US or Canada, I guess. Canada, I'll just assume Canada. They throw us all in the same bucket anyway. There's North Americans. But I liked it, but what I'm doing over there, I've got the margin trading. This is what I like so much about KuCoin and what I used to like about Binance. I got into doing the margin. It's different from futures. It's a lot safer than futures, but the only warning that I can give you is that you can't make this your main strategy because you don't know for sure what's going to happen with your exchange. And you got to lay that out there. Like KuCoin kicking us out, having me to stop all my positions. I mean, that pretty much ruined all that. So it can kill your strategy for something like that. So you don't want it to be your main strategy whatsoever, but it's a great way. So let's pretend here for a moment, going back over with Bitcoin, so we can talk about the market and where we are, as I explained just briefly. I see you guys are dropping off. I want to shut up about it though. Let's get back to the charts. But this is how you make money though. All not telling how you should make some money. Okay, so this is Bitcoin. And this is how I see Bitcoin, 78, I'm just saying. During this times, this strategy that I'm doing over here with margin is low leverage trading. It's usually 5, maybe 10. They've got some 10. It's usually 3 to 5. But you just borrow some money. I'll show you in a second. But if you do this, building bags slowly with this process, which I was doing very well on KuCoin until I had to get off, for this move up, it allows you to accumulate and build much bigger bags on spot that you can eventually actually own, pull out, put to a wallet, which is what I've done. A lot of my bags came from doing this, building up on this margin and then pulling out. A lot of my bigger bags were built this way while I could on KuCoin until I got screwed on that. But still still, we are in trader market right now. We are in markup. So I can still take advantage of this and still accumulate some of the hotter coins that we've got going on over there. The strategy will work too. Just have to, you know, structure it out, and you're buying all the dips and building your position. But you can build a bag 3 or 4 times bigger than what you normally would have and get 3 or 4 times the profit that you normally would. Now, does that sound interesting? You just have to manage the risk on it, and let's take a look at it. So maybe if I come over here, yeah, okay, yeah, this is it. This is much easier for me to explain. So what I've been doing is taking some of my coins. I've been playing around with this for a little while with Caspa, Cadena, and then most recently Bitcoin, testing it out and everything, and getting used to the way it's, you know, every exchange is a little bit different in how they do things. So I'm kind of used to that. So today I moved over a lot of, you know, portions of some of the other bags I have. They're not all my bags, but I pulled some of them over here. So I'm going to try to build some more of those bags since it's offered over here. And I have these in bags, and they're just sitting in my wallet doing nothing. Take a portion and see if we can grow another big bag, the moon bag. Yeah. So I don't share this strategy to everybody. It's only because you people pay me $5,000 a month in Bitcoin. Some of you are sneaking and not doing it. Some of you are not. But yeah. I don't know where all this stuff's coming from. Anyway, here's the deal though. So like I deposit fetch over here, right? And then I get a choice to borrow. So I can come over here. I've got, I can borrow fetch or I can borrow dollars, either one I want. But this is different from futures because I can actually keep these coins. I can actually keep these coins or keep the money. I get to decide. I can use this to build a bag. But if I want to borrow money for the fetch I got over there, right now I can get up to $1,234. Now my rule of thumb is never borrow more than half. Never borrow more than half. You can start getting into trouble when you start going more than half. So that's what I did. I've already borrowed some and I've already got my orders set, and I'm just slowly adding. Notice I didn't borrow it all. Here's the thing, and I can. This little, if you can, oh my gosh, we got legs up, we got duck lips. Goodness gracious, man. Sorry about all that. Take it easy on the legs. I see it. Yeah, I just noticed that you guys are tight. Oh, that's funny. Just the tip, bag's doing good. If I use a VPN, I might end up like Mr. Jones. The legs are still on the screen, by the way. Take it easy on the legs. All right. The dancing girl stays. I like her. She's healthy. So this little risk percentage, that's the key to this. That's the key. Now, when you get down to 103%, so much different than KuCoin, that is when you're facing liquidation points. We never ever want to do that. That's why you never borrow more than half of what it allows you. And most of these coins are 3x, 5x. A few of them are, I think Bitcoin is like 10x. So you keep that accordingly, and you know, don't borrow that much. You keep it low. Now 136 to me, I've still got lots of wiggle room. But this is where I kind of like, okay, yeah, this is as low as I want this to go. So no more borrowing or anything. We got to let this play out, take some profits, and do some things like that. But you can slowly build up the positions this way, and it's just kind of cool. And when it starts going up, well, your risk thing goes up. Like my FETs were at 195. It's basically just free money now. And the higher this number goes up, the better off you are. And well, basically you can just moonbag your position and come out profit and everything. It's just a cool way to help build some bags. So that's what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is just kind of document this process with the bag sizes I got here and see if I can build them up. I put some of my quant over there, my QNT that sits there and does nothing forever. Well, I figure, well, if you're going to do nothing forever and just kind of slowly trickle up, maybe I can multiply you a little bit on the way up there. So I put a fraction, I put a little bit. I'm not putting my whole bags, you know, maybe 10%, something like that. You know, And if it 10x's for you, then you've doubled your back. See how it works. The biggest one that I like to mess with is Bitcoin, because I want to grow my Bitcoin. This is what it's all about for me, is getting more and more Bitcoin, which I finally did because Rune. So this is where this exchange, CoinEx, and I've got another one. This is my personal one that I've just recently kind of put over there. I got one that I did set up for the channel. I've lost it. It's not you. And it's not you, so I guess I gotta sign in again. But I got one that is blank, so I can move some stuff over there. And if there is any interest in me going through and demonstrating that little strategy that I use over there for margin, if anyone is interested in mining out how you can still, even at this point in the market, for the coins that you want to build a bag in for the big rise up, do that still. I mean, the train is going to be leaving the station soon. We still got a little bit of time to top off our bags and try to build some. And I don't know. If there's enough interest, I can fund that account, and then we can kind of go over that kind of stuff. Or maybe make a different little video thing for it, kind of like what I'm doing with BitUnix. I don't know. I need some feedback, people. Don't know what's going on. Everybody's so different. I'm so lost right now. Where are you headed? What's going on, no dog? It's the music, man. It's the music. There's Sinverse. All right, here's Tokenmetrics for all you degens out there wanting all the latest hot tokens trade. Is it already 12:30? For real? Did we start this at 11? Baby Grok. Go figure. I had a $5 experiment with that, and I watched that disappear off my books entirely and then pop back up at $8. I don't know what's going on. Baby Grok. AI Tech, that one's hanging in there. Banana Gun, are you up? Come on, baby, come on. I just need you to go to 48. Just go to 48. Let me dump you at 48. 52, maybe. Big Time. VinChain, VC. Layer AI, that one's been doing well. TokenFi, Token. Popcat. Volumint. Eunice. Osaka Protocol. Whiff. Dogwood Chain. Deepfake AI. That was a request here on the channel, and I was kind of, I don't know. It's a question whether the team was deepfaked. But that one's apparently doing hot, doing okay. Corgi AI, Palm AI, lots of AIs. Palming what? Mogcoin. Imagine AI has been doing really well, man. It's jumped up 50% today. I was looking at her last night like, I'm so ready to get rid of you. And as soon as you do, I did not. Because I was like, you know what, Road Dog? As soon as you do. And she did. But I didn't. But I almost did. So you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to take credit for imaging I'm pumping because I was just like this close to knocking it off. But I stopped my finger. The old Rooster Coin. Chain Flip, Conducts, Orbo AI, Hyper GBT, Hold Station, Beam, Silly Dragon, Film Mart Coin, the Goat CZ. I just we've got in this market we've seen over this weekend where, clearly there are some bigger players that are still in and doing some weekend stuff and VCs and things like that. It's more of the bigger money that's moving this stuff, but we do see some of the retail coming back in, and from what I can see, they are the die-hard degens. It's kind of a different, it's not like the OG crypto people that were all about the decentralization and this and that. It's like, it's a different breed now. It's not bad, but it's just different. And so for all this stuff and all the cool stuff and technology it could do, and now it's all about a lot about memes. It's just it's wild. It's wild. When you have physical companies that don't have a market value as big as some of these meme coins that just started 2 days ago. It's wild, baby. Start a $69 meme coin, and that's the way to get rich. Is to start a coin or start a trading group. Or start an NFT project, although could be iffy on those. Striker says, I'm going to turn myself into a meme. Got to make a CoinEx clip that I can share. Oh, and study. I like CoinEx. Of course, you definitely do have to have that software running to access them. Look at you, Bitcoin, man, right up here, making a cup lip if there's ever a cup lip. So my question in play for Bitcoin is, we're at 69,000. I know I got a target that says what we could reach 78. Doesn't mean we have to, right? We are right up here testing this previous high. So are we going to cup and handle down? That would be amazing, because this would make a beautiful cup and a for real cup and handle. Not one of the scammy cup and handies that are out there, but a real one. I don't say that to be mean, but ego. It's gonna do you in eventually. So, just curious, that would be awesome. Are there any signs on the smaller time frame? Nope. It's like, hell no, I'm ready to go. Let's go to 78. Screw that cup and handle. That's what the 4 hours saying. She's just rambunctious. Above the 9 moving average, man. Above the 9. It's not too far away from the 21. I know exactly where it is. I'm right above that 9. We're good. I'm not worried about going to the 21 whatsoever at this point in the game, baby. And if you're waiting for it, I'm sorry you can't figure it out. But if you had a 9 moving average, you would know. You suck, road dog. The people with the 3 moving averages are saying the same thing about your 9. You are probably correct. That is fair enough. Fair enough to say. Fair enough to say. Maybe that's why I'm so mean on the people with the 21s. 21's a great moving average. I just like the way that the moving averages dance together, and it is an elaborate little dance that can reveal exactly what's going on in the market. And I like that. And you take this little voice and this little voice and this little voice, and pretty soon you got 4-point harmony. 4-point harmony. Singing a musical melody that it just tells you right where Price is just singing it right here. I'm going to 70,500. Probably a lot prettier than that, though. Probably a lot prettier. All right. Can we do it on MexC? I got lost, I'm sorry. And then I looked to the chat, and now I'm in a time warp, and now I don't know what we're talking about. I'm going to guess it was whatever I was doing before I got onto Bitcoin. But I can't remember what that was. Apparently I partied a lot in high school. Let's say if you can remember it, though, you weren't there, and I don't remember. So I think it was there. Oh, crap. Okay, there's no help from the chat whatsoever to help me get back into one. Or what I was looking at. Just the tip. Drive the dogs. Tucker. Anyone interested in Tucker? I've never heard of Tucker. All right, you can remind me what we're supposed to look at. But until then, I'm kind of curious what Tucker is because I've never heard it. I'm guessing it's probably a meme going though because it sounds like a meme. Tucker Carlson wrapped. I like Tucker Carlson. I think he's one of the few people, voices in America, that actually makes sense. I'm gonna have to buy a new one of these. Tucker Carlson wrapped Ether on ETH. Are you going to give it to me in dollars or an ETH? An ETH. I don't mind doing it in ETH, but most people can't make sense of it in ETH. This is in US dollars. What? 0.000787. Tucker's got a meme coin. That's crazy. So that's kind of weird how other people can just profit off of someone else's name with a meme coin. I think at some point there will probably be some legislation about stuff like that. I mean, I know you have freedom of speech, but you also have, you know. Oh, and then you get digital IDs, and then what's that going to do? Wonder how that's going to trip things up. But I mean, you do have some rights. Should I make Pepsi coin and not expect to get sued by Pepsi? Well, sure, go for it. Everybody else is. Dang. At some point, you have to ask yourself, I don't know, am I okay with making money doing something that kind of screws somebody else? And I hope you say no. But, you know, there's probably different points in our life where I have, at some point. Sure. Because we're not perfect, but there's also a point in our lives where we get to say, that's not who I want to be. That's not what I stand for. And so whether it's grifting some kind of trading group, but you can barely truly trade your way out of a paper bag, and you're presenting an idea that you're not, basically. A lot of the trading people that I know, I mean, they can trade, but they're not the end-all be-all. Because all that money that they flash around come from the people that are paying them to learn how to earn all that money that they flash around. Saw that with is the same thing in the real estate gurus stuff. It's just so much like that. Maybe that's why it upsets me. Not going to get on that rant, I promise. Gosh darn it. It's not about me. It's just about the crypto. It's about the crypto, baby. Could you come back down to 0.0000616? She's in this nice channel right here, which she could bounce back. Tucker. I can't help it. If I see a chart, I got to go over it. It's what I do. She could get rejected and come down. I'm out of coins to look at because I didn't make a big list other than looking at things like Gala. And did we look at Gala? Which is doing awesome, by the way. Likely to get rejected there and come back down to these areas. Truly went parabolic. Beautiful. Can't imagine her breaking it up higher. But doesn't mean she won't if things just get crazy. But I mean, really, she should pull back and maybe even come back and test these lower areas about 4.5 cents. Just throwing that out there for Gala. So I told you, Road Dog, I need $20 to get my 2 times. Trump with hat. You gotta be kidding me. Chick-fil-A, there's not one. You're not a coin, right? There's a Chick-fil-A coin. There might be. Tucker has a similar tax donation structure as MAGA, which has done extremely well. Interesting. People do like the fair launch and fair value coins and stuff. I mean, it's... Let us take a look now. Did we look at Rune? I don't. We talked about looking at Rune, but we didn't look at it. I like Rune now. We're such good buddies right now. We're hanging out together, just kicking back early before the show there, and I was saying, hey, Rune, I'd like to trade you for a little bit of Bitcoin right now. Rune said, hey. Not all of it, but I did have to get some. Because I got to get back my Bitcoin from KuCoin from that big experience. Still a little bit sour about that. Hey, you're on CoinEx. Well, let's look at it on CoinEx. CoinEx actually has Thorchain, although no, their CoinEx, their wallet is suspended at the moment. I believe Crypto.com has the actual Thorchain, so you can on and offload the actual Thorchain there. A lot of you find it would be on Binance Smart Chain or a different chain. I like it, but she posed a little problem for me in the liquidity area. So that problem solved now. The Thorchain wallet works pretty cool. So my game plan is to watch this, and when she gets back up here in Bitcoin value at 0.000188, I will also take off some more profits into Bitcoin, because that would be a 84% gain in Bitcoin. I feel like I yelled that. Sorry. We're in a nice little support resistance flip area right over here. 88% gain in Bitcoin. I feel like I'm stupid for taking it today when she was up. Well, she was up today, so I did. But I also put some over to the exchanges too, because it's just time to take profits on this. To pull my collateral out. And God bless you, lovable IRS people who understand what I mean when I say pull my collateral out. And some of the finest people out there. I actually almost had a job at the IRS. For real. For real. Don't know what I've been doing. Some kind of phone call stuff, but jeez. I actually wanted that job. Would have paid a lot better, because hey, you got kids, encourage them to work for the federal government, especially in the U.S. or wherever you're at, man. I wish I had been smart enough to have made that choice when I was young. I don't know. They always made it sound like they didn't make any money when I was a kid. And I'm like, y'all make tons of money. Y'all get paid better. So, left the government service for the corporate world. Oh, yeah. No, you became a CEO to make all the big, okay. Or whatever. Cushy paid position. I guess that works. So, yeah. See, there's another reason. The retirements lead to something else, seems like. Anyway. Rune to BTC's got a sideways, but Rune to the dollar. Let's check out Rune to dollar. Looking awesome. She finally hit $8.54. That was a painful ride from all the hopium I had for it to go ahead and hit it when it was at $7. I'm a week. This is weeks. This was back in November, December. And I have to watch Rune go all the way back down to $3. So, yeah, collect a little more. And now we're back at 8 finally. So the targets, the fib levels, just say it, they're there, but how it gets there, we don't know. So we also have to account for that and just be patient. Because gosh darn it, that wasn't a fun ride for me. That wasn't, because you got a little taste of where, and we're still down. We're back at $6. Come on, Rune. Get with the program. I still got 951. Better go do it. This was the Fibonacci area, so I did expect rejection there. That's why I wanted to make sure I had this on exchanges, and a lot of my targets probably did not get hit, but some of them did. So we're getting some of my collateral back out of Rune. Hey, I was in the Rune way back here, y'all. So Rune was one that I definitely had on my radar. Rune, Theta, INJ, but I let INJ slip off my radar until it was like $3 and something. But I got her. And I hope Theta doesn't disappoint me. I'm hoping Theta will be good. But Rune can make some gains, man. So we're at $6 now, and we're looking at $20 now. And if you don't know, it's a native chain that lets you trade native assets, not wrapped assets. But I can trade actual Bitcoin for Ethereum, for Tether, for BNB, and it does it an actual chain swap. It is wild, but it's for real, and you don't get the wrapped asset. You don't get the dangers of a wrapped asset, which, you know, sometimes they can be exploited, and then that pool wiped out, and suddenly your wrapped asset's not worth anything. That's the scary thing that nobody likes to talk about. Can happen. Add this. That's a nice little angle for you, Rune. Did you carry over here? Isn't that crazy how that kind of works? Isn't that crazy? Not the perfect lineup. You kind of slump down a little bit, but the angle in the dangle, my friend. The angle in the dangle. Rune, let's go back to $9-10. Shucks, Rune. Let's quit playing around, baby. Let's make it for real. Can you take me to $16, Rune? I think you can. I know it sounds crazy now, but you've been there before. I've had you there before. I know what it's like to see you there before, and that's just that's my juicy target for real. $16 in the area for Rune is where I will be taking a nice little healthy collateral retrievement. So Linda says, I bought Rune at $15 in 2021 when BitBoy started pumping. Yeah, it was a long ride. Long ride down. Fortunately, I bought more at $1. That's a girl. That's my girl. Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. Do be aware of that there will hopefully not as much this time, because ever since that little sheet came out that it kind of revealed he would sell out. I don't know. They say, I've never been approached. I've never gotten those emails, but I've heard of other people getting those emails with offers and whatever. And I've thought about this before when I was going to start my channel. It's like, would I? If a coin approached me, wanted me to, you know, make a video for them, or maybe present them for a moment during, like, say, a live stream like this, would I? And I'm like, in certain circumstances, maybe. Because like on the live stream, it would be a section called Spotlight Shill, where, you know, you would be definitely on blast knowing, hey, they pay me to put you here. But, you know, maybe there's a legitimate reason to. I mean, if you're transparent like that, maybe they need exposure. Maybe it's a good project. You present it and then let people decide. But to start getting behind one and, well, this one's going to take you to the moon. Oh, come on, man. No. I've never taken any money for any projects, and I've never even been approached, so. But I wouldn't, that's not, like I said earlier, I mean, you can't do that. I mean, if you wanted me to just go over, hey, this is your coin, this is what, kind of like what I do with my deep dives, I would do that. But I'd tell you what I actually thought. But then, you know, they don't have to pay me to do that, because I'm always looking for something to do a deep dive on or talk about. Pretty much, I think they could manipulate me and say, hey, could you talk about our coin? I'm seeing a support resistance area right there that we just can't get past here on Rune. That's an important one right there. That's coming in, what, 712? Come on, baby. You can do it. At least you hit my target. Proud of you for that, Rune. Guys, it is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to keep talking all night. We've been going for 2 hours again. Why? I don't feel like we covered as many coins as we could. Should we? This is what I'd planned on doing when I came in was this. I was going to do a little speed run, just looking for setups on the daily that we can do it at the last few minutes. This is a bonus for the people that have not. AVAX looks like she's coming out of accumulation. That looks kind of cool. We got Sinverse with inverse head and shoulders. It looks like it is just not yet confirmed yet. Still waiting on that with some nice higher targets. Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, nailed it again. What can I say? Hey. Not me nailed it. I mean, hit her target 498. She got it up as high as 527. I knew I just hang on you, baby. Everybody started talking crap about you. They started talking crap about you. And what did you do? You went up. So Bitcoin Cash nailed all those targets. Decred continues to make gain. I guess like time. She's had a little up day. I was watching this one today. $28 out of Decred on its way to 250. Yeah, I'm calling it. $258 for Decred. Calling it. Why not? I mean, chances are we're going to go back up there. If I call it right now, I can say, yes, and I called it when Decred was $28. Professional investor. Professional trader. I got a degree in crypto from my ass. From my ass to my mouth to you. Here we go. Q&T, baby, what are you doing, Q&T? I can't read you because there's too much stuff on the screen. What are you saying? It looked like number go up, but I got a fib in my way. And a trade setup in my way. And a bunch of targets in my way. That have hit with this candle, so they're what? The only real target I want to see out of you, baby, is $150. Come on and do it. 200 moving average on the 5 days, not looking, you know, that's kind of bumming us out a little bit. Slamming us down. Q&T. Come on, pull it together, baby. Pull it together. Pull it together. Solani looking good. Still looking for that $165 target. KDA, Kadena. I'll just go to the daily chart. Looking good, baby. Looking good. You've been working out. I see your glutes are looking all nice and tight. Yeah. Are you going running? You want to run by my house? Yeah, I'll set the cameras and you won't even know about it. Yeah, I'll be creepy. Run by my house. Be creepy Joe. $2.19. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't. Forgive me, like, oh, where's Rune? We just mentioned Rune a minute ago. Are we back up to 841? Are you bipolar? Were you just not just flirting with $6 again just a second ago? What the hell, Rune? Look for a candle to close above the trend line for a possible parabolic move. Huh. But it didn't do it there. She bounced down, and then we got a trade set up. Let's just see. Move that to the side. I'll take a look at that in a minute. This is Cardano, but we broke to the upside. Wick to the... Jeez, that was that crazy day. But yeah, we do get the parabolic moves. We will. I was working on it. Cardano headed to 86 cents. I think so. Sand is already at 78. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sand. This is warm my little heart to see you finally making your way back up there. I need to see you back at like, maybe get to $6. Get to 238. Daddy gonna be ecstatic. Come on, baby. I started collecting sand a little too soon, I think. So that's why I'm so happy right now. VET, baby. Oh, this one makes me really excited. Already blasting through our targets, man. She's already hit the 5 cent area. Wait, I just got to clear this one out. I mean, well, no, I don't. I got her target. We good. We looking for 7.6 cents. Right up here to 8 cents. Right up to 8 cents for VET. Now that's, ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is another one I made sure, dang sure, I was going to have a nice bag of in the bear market that was accumulating all through all this. Yes, VET, because she can do damage. Imagine, if you will, for a moment, collecting you at like 1.8, under 2 cents. Just to say you got it under 2 cents. I can't even go up that high, man, but it can go up to like 29, 30 cents or higher. I got 36 cents target here. What if that gets hit? What if I'm lucky? What if that does get hit? well, I think the more realistic questions is how much of my bag am I going to have left by the time we get up there? That's going to be another 10x. Nice. Do it, baby. Do it. So what I've seen so far is looking beautiful. So I do have an exit strategy for my, my trader, my investor bags. I invest, I trade. Mostly swing trade, lots of position trades. Swing trade and some day trading every once in a while. I just don't like to be locked up all. And then your wife comes looking, what's wrong with you? Why don't you answer me when I call you? We got to go here. And then you're like, I don't want to go. No, sit here. I'm in the trade. I don't want to. It gets you all wrapped up and then, those emotions get going. It affects your normal life too. If you haven't noticed, your sleep. It affects your family relationships. You're a little bit more edgy because you screwed up and made a little mistake because you're a little bit, swing trading. Man, you working 9 to 5, you got a regular job and stuff. That's what you want, baby. Just those little relaxed trades. Put that limit order in, let that little position fill. Let's give this sucker a little, let's give her a few weeks to play out. Shoot, let's give this one a few months to play out for a nice big return. You're at the perfect time to hold for a while because you don't want to sell out too early when we're looking at the possibility of this kind of stuff happening pretty soon. Guys, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go. There's a curfew. I stayed up past my bedtime too late again, but it's been fun. I like hanging out with you guys because you are the cool kids. Crypto Rich, DYM. Crypto Rich, I would love to, but I do have to run. I've been on here seriously for 2 hours. I will put it on the list to do tomorrow. We did do Gala, by the way. Nicktet Babbitt, hey, welcome to the stream. We did look at Gala earlier tonight. It's rocking. We looked at it also before it actually rocketed off. That was a heads up a few earlier in the week. Just saying. And tens. Let me do this. Let me write these down, and I will put them first on my list for tomorrow evening show. Let's get first in line. How's that? Can you check cat? This is for March 11th. They're at the front of the line. Cat, Gala, and Dimension, which I hope starts coming back up. That airdrop was beautiful. My gosh. Modular blockchain. I'm holding on to 80% of it, but I still haven't finished, unloading my airdrop. I'm staggering it up for higher prices. I'm not gonna sell it all at once. That's a rookie move. Okay, we're adding to the list, aren't we? Okay. Early bird gets the worms, what they say. Also Tectum, which is rocking. Actually, Tectum. All right. Yeah, got me. That got me on Tectum because I saw it earlier and I actually bought more Tectum at this crazy $30 price. Because, for one, I got in very early and whatever I buy now, I'm still my main price in, I'm still in profit. So I can add if I want to without blowing my position, really. I saw something big. It looked like she was getting ready to blast. Are you telling me something different now? Where were you? I saw it looked like she was getting ready to do something major. But now, okay, we're doing the channel thing. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool too. This was a 618. This was that. This was that. Okay. I'm not seeing so much sideways here. That could be good. That's not scary. You don't have enough there. All right. I'm not seeing what I saw earlier, but I did see something earlier that made me really mega bullish on this for a big move to the upside. I want to, and I don't know if I charted it out. There's something on my phone, I believe, but and I still do believe that, but it's nothing that's played out yet, though. It's still got some work to do here, is what it's telling me. Nice shapes, though. We'll come back out. We'll chart this one out. So it's not in a minute I thought it was like, it looked like it might just pop off tomorrow and didn't want you guys to miss out on it. I'm not really seeing that now, but if it does, I'm taking full credit for it though. Everybody else would. Why, yes, we talked about that last night. Don't remember? I told you clearly. Why, I believe I even gave you the minute that it was going to pop off. Okay, so Tectum, AGI, and Bobo. Hits Chain, we got our list for tomorrow night. Well, that's actually kind of cool. I remember when I'd say, man, y'all don't have anything for me to look at for real. And Merc. Okay, cool. Got a list for tomorrow night. Awesome. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It's been fun. It's been real. And it's been real fun. I'll see you tomorrow night. Make that money. Enjoy. Don't forget to pay yourself. Have some kind of plan.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime,
Good night, John boy.
sharing secrets, you wish really was by your.
Hey, buddy, why don't you and me, we have a little talk about the like button down here? I hit it. I think you should hit it too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the family.